Hey everyone, Kenny Tony coming at you today. We're going to get this quick video rolling right down here. So basically in this video what we're going to try to do is get some footage of what I'm going to be doing to switch the head parts, because when I bought these LTRs they came with two heads. One of the heads was damaged, as you can see. We have an exhaust valve that apparently destroys the piston, and it gave some damage to the head down here. So we're going to get over the good components, switched over, get the springs and everything loose, lap those valves in over here, put the new exhaust valve in, put the springs in, and then I think we're just going to be waiting on one intake valve and then see what else we need to get done. So let's get the camera flipped around real quick while my wife isn't here, so I won't be getting in trouble for doing this stuff in the house, and we'll see what we can get done with it. Alright, so here is the replacement head that we got for this project, and what we're going to do is get all these valves out, get them lapped into the new side over here, get the valves out here, get them all lapped into the new side over there, see what else we need to order to get this head completely assembled. But first we're going to do is take out this one exhaust side, and I've had really good luck with no special tools, just some forearm and a extension, and I'm just going to be using a 12mm socket. So basically all I've done in the past, just sit that there, put my finger on the bottom side, press it in, and then wiggle, or maybe flip it or whatever it is to get it upside. A little cushion on the back of my thing here. Alright, there's one. So what I'm going to do is, the other valve, as you can see, it's in there, but it's on this side. So I'm going to push down and then push it over and see if that's going to get it loose. All right. So what I'm looking at is cap comes off. The color of this is down, so I'm going to put the color down on the other spring. So these springs were ones that came with it as well. So I'm going to put the color down, and then they've already put new seals and everything on the red ones. Color down. I'm going to put the cap on. No, we're not going to do either of those yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this valve out. Wipe it off a little bit, make sure it still looks good, and then we're going to put a little bit of grinding compound and lap this valve in. Grinding compound there. So I got the grinding compound from just Advanced Auto and a lapping kit. So we're going to use the big ones. We're going to put it around the outside here. I'm going to drop our valve in. Wet my tool a little bit so you get a little bit of suction in. That, my friends, is officially lapped. Got a nice little new shiny lip going around it. This is going to make the good seal. So let's get the valve back down into the hole. Flip it over. We're gonna get our spring when it came out. We're gonna also get our cap. And the part that people find a little bit tricky is this is how we're gonna get these two clips back in. We're gonna put them both in. And they're just gonna sit there on the top. So now they're both pretty much in there. We'll get our little piece of tissue, it helps hold anything on there. All right, so as you see, it's partially caught that one on there. So we're just gonna wiggle that around a little bit more, see if we can get it to seat. That is seated on there, so we're just gonna tap that here in a little bit once we get them all on and get it to finish, but that's in there. So we're gonna do the same thing for the other three and get the camera back on. One. And it's in there. So we got the exhaust valves in. Now we just got to lap in the one intake valve because the other one on this side is broken. We're gonna take the thermostat out, check the thermostat, and we know we're gonna have to order one circlip. Might as well just order them, two of them, but we're gonna get those out, get it back on. All right, everyone, so here we are. We pretty much got all these valves, except for the one, switched over in roughly 25 minutes, and that's including the off-camera time. So what we have as well is we have the buckets that are going to go on the top of each one, but we need to get some shims in there first. But the buckets will sit down in there, and I'm going to get some lube and whatnot, make sure we get these in there so that they seat properly. And there's the intake side, which is slightly smaller than the exhaust side, and well, the exhaust side is slightly smaller than the intake side, I mean. And then that is going to be about it to closing up this video. We're going to go over to the computer in a little bit, look at the parts list of things that I'm ordering, make sure we get all the parts in there to complete this head, and then we're going to go ahead and get a piston because we know that we have a 98mm cylinder, and see where it goes from there. All right, everyone, thank you for checking out this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.